So 2 days ago I was napped once again by the police and made to stay at their watch section. Cameras in the corners of the roof. They say, you're in the watch section, do you want privacy? Do you want privacy in the watch section? You're in the watch section, do you want privacy? Do you want privacy? And I think it's an honest confusion that comes from this pay homage to the crucifixion thing. Because, like I've mentioned, it's a true, it's a contradiction, the way he's portrayed. The crown of thorns is to insult him and mock him, and the loincloth is to hide his shame and not mock him. So they look at this crucifixion and they see that this man is being mocked, not mocked. So then the A.F.P go, well, you're in the watch house, do you want privacy? You're in the watch house, do you want privacy? And there's no such fucking thing as getting privacy in the watch house. They take your medication, they confiscate your medication and do not medicate you whatsoever for the time that you stay. They make you talk to a judge unmedicated after an overnight stay. So what I'm telling you is this is what they get for crossing psychology and religion together. They enjoy bisexuals' pain. They enjoy bisexuals in states of pain and suffering. They enjoy bisexuals dying. And this is because, see, if they were to view the Gospels as I've discussed and argued is the wisest way, that the Gospel of Mark is your closest trace to anything, though it's 37 years worth of questionable itself. Nonetheless, it's your best trace. You've then got 10 years after Matthew and Luke as cover-ups of Mark. More supernatural events occur, more fucking teachings occur, and then the Gospel of John makes it all fucking God planned this from the dawn of time, and it's the ultimate cover-up of Mark's Gospel, which Mark's Gospel gives you the story of an innocent man being abducted, falsely accused, not clarifying the accusatory question, and then being marched up a hill and executed. And no rising from the dead. The original, oldest and best manuscripts of the Gospel of Mark don't have any resurrection from the dead. So what happens is the religious mind is always in a state of, I wouldn't liken it to an artist's chaotic struggle. It's just a idiotic struggle where they can't map their religion to the events of reality, and that pisses them off, makes them mad. They want to see things fulfilled. They want to see that their story was true. And the closest way to do that is to have institutions that have guns and are in power, and annex bisexuals, essentially, because, yeah, I know that bisexuals can hook up with, experience romance with transgender people, heteros, homosexuals, everyone. So, and then the church goes, you ask the church, well, what was Jesus' sexuality? As you claim that he loves everyone, what's his sexuality? And they go, shh, don't ask that question. Loincloth crown, program error, and they need to take it out on someone. So the bisexual community. Look up the types of suffering said to be innate to the bisexual community. You find the more depression, nervous breakdown, suicidal thoughts, all of these conditions are representative of attrition and negative endangerment occurring around them. And that happens, I think, because of the religious sense in certain people's heads. And so, like, that's why when I first joined the chemist, I said, look, I just got out of a church. I do not want to work for a religious employer. I said it from the fucking start. I made it fucking absolutely clear. And then instead I had to deal with fucking pedo Roger pedo Markby Nelson. So the biggest PH faggot of them all. So the suffering of the community is indicative of being worse than being picked on. They crave to be sacrificed. Our community by the religious, because that's the closest approximation they can find to finding someone who loves everyone and then killing him and then telling a story later like, oh, he died but he loved, and he died and he loved everyone, and no. Or a post-mortem Patsy story. Whatever. Freemasons would be more interested in that. A post-mortem Patsy story. But you know, they have not had following the events of 2010, I was not approached by a policeman nor a lawyer to discuss the offensive phone call. Nor was I under any impression that the person calling me was any sort of law enforcement officer. So yeah. The answer was no, by the way. I'm against religion, but I'm in defense and respect of the rights to life, health, movement, and expression. That's me in a shell nut. Yeah, so I don't like it. I don't like that the A.F.P have Bibles in their rooms and they got nothing to say, but they smile while they touch you around your balls. Like, it's like they feel around, but don't touch the loincloth. It's like they're a bit like that, but they do go for the balls now and then. They're a bit testicular sometimes. So, didn't you read the book? Do not put the your neighbor's balls to the testicle. Fuck your Bible. Fuck your Bible, pickers. Be about to serve and protect and human rights, not supernatural gibberish that is valued to nothing, that amounts to nothing. Nothing but endangerment of minority demographics in society as you try to fulfill your little poofy story, your poofy magic story. Well, why don't we try the three little pigs and the big bad wolf and make everyone